murders, right? So that's something where we're not sure. But obviously the film is made mid-90s, so we've kind of rolled out of a different kind of hero stage, right? This is where, Stallone, Van Damme, Schwarzenegger, they were all dominating, and they were all definitively the good guys. That's what the 80s gave us. Rambo, that's the good guy. You don't have to have no questions about it. Like, yeah, he's always fighting against this questionable who's attacking him, but he's always morally good. Schwarzenegger, for the most part, is always morally good. There's no ambiguity. We only see, like, Dutch as, the soldier. We don't see him having, like, they don't have drug addictions. They don't have, like, gambling debt. None of this stuff comes out in those type of stories. But the 90s would be different. And I'm going to tell you, 90s rolled around and blurred the line on heroes, like, right off the bat. So this is the middle of what we're dealing with, right? So we had seen Unforgiven, which is a classic kind of notable cowboy. It's like a noble cowboy flick, right? Oh man, Gene Hackman, Clint Eastwood, Morgan Freeman, brilliantly done film. So it kind of tells a story of not this even broken cowboy. He was a bad person. He was a bad person who became a reasonable or not murderous person who went back full murder in the end. And even like, Gene Hackman's character, something Bill, he's the guy who runs the town, but he's a complete, he's a complete asshole, right? And then we had some things like 91, we had, in 92 we had Reservoir Dogs, where this is his, Tarantino's first film. And he's having an impact because everybody was pretty, I mean, they're all criminals. Every single one of them is a criminal. I think except like the one, like, guy who was actually an undercover cop, right? So he suffers the wrath of the nunchucks, not deservedly, and the cop who gets, mutilated, if you've seen that scene. But anyway, like, so this is like everybody's on the line. We're not getting clean heroes, and so we're starting to adjust to that. You get like Silence of the Lambs around that same time, just prior to this. And again, we're kind of rooting for the cannibal. Like, he's in prison, but the real bad guy is out, and he's helping us catch this guy, even though, like, he's getting his jollies. And then Natural Born Killers, which comes out the same year. We're also seeing, like, different kind of heroes, right? This is Mickey and Mallory, where they were the killers, and we saw Mickey and Mallory as extremely bad, yet we still kind of rooted for them. We glamorized them in a lot of ways. So that's kind of the background, the fugitive, right? The Heat, where it's all about, the criminals. So we're digging criminals about this time. And then this is coinciding with, the explosion of indie films. We're getting Clerks came out. That will launch Kevin Smith's career.